What's up everybody, Spaceboy here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my first video where I'll get to share some of my records with you. And in this one I'm going to be sharing 4 different minimal releases that I've got from HHV record store in Germany. So I'm pretty excited for that. I always wanted to share some of my stuff and hear someone else's opinion, maybe give you some input and maybe get input from you guys. So if you like these, please let me know, and if you have any labels that you want me to check out, please do share them in the comments. But other than that, let's just get into the actual records. The first one that we're going to be talking about is a record by Priku from a new label called Introspections. And now this is their first release. As you can tell, the cover art is very, what do you call that? Very, I guess, surreal, kind of hip. I don't know, yeah, it's pretty surreal, interestingly abstract, which goes very well with the original track here by Priku. It's called Luna, the moon. As you can see, like, the moon is all over the cover. And that track is not straight up like a deep house or minimal track. It's more of like a jazz groove, an abstract jazz groove with different like live instruments. Not something that I would expect Priku to do, but definitely something interesting to have. And but the actual reason that I got this is the 2 remixes by Suolu and Liz. Those are top producers, both of those, especially like top producers in the minimal scene. So thought this was like a no-brainer to pick up. I really liked what they did with the original track, and thought this was like a must-have. The second release that I want to share with you is by one of my favorite DJs and producers, Traumer, from France. This is the latest release on his own label, Traumer. And I like his sound. It has a very unique sound. I feel he's one of the more technical producers. And this one is also a standout in what I've heard by him, because this seems like a more restrained, but also like has a lot of jazzy elements to it. There's a lot of like jazzy chords, and even like some operatic singing in one of the tracks, which I thought was very interesting. This is going to be a pretty strong attention-grabbing track. I like it. I thought the whole release was amazing, so I grabbed one before it was too late. The third release that we're going to talk about is from an Australian label called Maru, another gorgeous cover art. I feel this video might give the impression that I look for cover art. I tend to usually avoid that for some reason, but I don't know, both of these sounded pretty good. And this is by Suolu, and the release is called Nefinta. This one in particular was something I was looking for, because this sounded, it had like that minimal, lush, beautiful, I guess bright percussive sound that I tend to look for. And it's also one of the more melodic releases that I've gotten that pickup, but it has like tasteful melodies. It's nothing over the top. I wouldn't call this like progressive. Just, it's just like a little bit of melody to accompany like the minimal groove that is going on. And there's also a remix by Vincent Tullian, so it's pretty solid. The last one is from the French label Stamp Records, and this one is by the label owner, I think. His name is Petit Batou, and this is called Pad's Paradise. And if you can see, I don't know, it has like there's the little art slip here. It has like a palm and it's a sunset. is super nostalgic, super dreamy, you know, especially like with the pads and everything. This sounds like sort of a crossover of deep house nostalgia and minimal grooves. So yeah, I thought this was a pretty dope record. There's also two remixes by different Romanian producers. One of them is Pictor, which I've been looking for his like releases, and I thought most of his stuff tends to sell out and gets pretty expensive to buy, but thought, you know, having a remix by him is just probably just as good. So yeah, check it out. And that's pretty much it, really. Stay tuned for like, you know, for the strictly vinyl mix that I'll upload later. You might be able to hear. I hope I get to play some of these records because you know, it depends on what fits, what doesn't. But yeah, let me know which of these do you like the most, or which of these labels you're a fan of, and if you have any suggestions of like different labels or artists, yep, please share them in the comments. Otherwise, peace. I'll see you in the next one.